In this simple short episode, I'll share with you some practical ways on how you can consume information faster so you can accelerate your progress and get ahead. After all, in this day and age, the pace of change is quicker than ever. Information is churned out faster than before, and if one doesn't learn to absorb more efficiently, they will inevitably find themselves behind the masses, and I'm sure we don't want to be one of them. With this said, the number one way I would recommend to consume information faster is to learn to speed read. This is a lifelong skill that's well worth mastering. It is an area I'm still learning on, like retraining myself to not vocalize the words I'm reading, which isn't easy by the way. Also training myself to not go back and reread something I didn't get fully the first time round. Now on this note, there are also speed reading apps for smartphones that enable us to select the desired target speed. And you can test them out, though I personally didn't like it too much. Aside from speed reading, one smart way of saving time is to search for executive summaries, especially of highly popular personal development or business books. With executive summaries, it contains the key learning points from each book without the lengthy backdrop stories and sometimes long-winded contextualization, which often takes up a lot of time. When it comes to listening to audiobooks on apps like Audible, you can speed it up by up to 3x, right? 3 times. In other words, a 3-hour audio, right, that would normally take you 3 hours, right, would only take 1 hour, leaving you with 2 extra hours for something else that's a priority for you. If you're watching YouTube videos, you can save time by speeding it up by 2x, right, 2 times. Previously, this wasn't possible on a native smartphone app, but is now made possible. I also highly recommend the VLC player, which is available on multiple platforms. It plays both videos and audios and allows you to increase playback speed by up to 4 times, 4x. And personally, with most video or audio content, I can comfortably go at 1.5x and sometimes 2x. Go test and experiment at how much faster you can go. And do bear in mind, it's perfectly normal right at the beginning that you may not be used to the new speed. So give yourself sufficient time to adapt. Now here's one big indirect tip. Make sure the information you're consuming is highly relevant to the season or situation you're in. Otherwise, subconsciously, you're not going to be all that interested and would lose half the battle right there. Put another way, be highly selective of the information you consume. In closing, just a reminder that information and knowledge needs to be applied. Otherwise, it's just mostly a waste of time. The real progress comes with application, from doing, from taking action, and experiential learning is the way to go. This applies to business, salesmanship, cooking, dancing, mastering a language, etc. You name it. It's not just about the rate of information consumption, but also about retention, right? Retention. The learning pyramid developed in the 1960s have shown that we retain some 90% of what we learn when we teach what we learned or use it immediately, right? So that's 90%, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's short episode and apply it to save yourself precious time. If you need to reach out to me, you can hop onto kelvinchan.org. Again, it's kelvinchan.org. Thank you. Hey, thank you for listening. Do take a moment now and like this episode, leave a comment, and also subscribe to not miss out on new episodes. Once done, check out your next episode. Want to connect? Do so at kelvinchan.org and also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Stay well and talk soon.